Good morning. Today is the day, the EU Parliament election. So if you live in an EU country, you can go and vote today. I don't have to tell you it's an important election. The result will show you how well we did. All the millions who don't like mass immigration, all of us who don't want globalism, who wants the nations back. Because it's the people doing this. The change that we see in Europe is thanks to the people pushing these populist politicians to power. So it's very important. And I have a good feeling about it. Now, the most interesting country, I think, is France. Will Macron be terribly defeated? That would be nice. It's a big deal. It is. Because the globalists, they were putting their hopes up because of Macron. He was their spokesperson together with Angela Merkel. But Angela is sort of the past now, and Macron was supposed to be the future. So if he loses terribly, it doesn't look good for this guy. So I hope the French vote for Marine Le Pen. This guy Macron is not popular anyway, so I don't understand why anybody would vote for him, but I'm sure there are some people who will. The UK is also very interesting. We already know that the establishment has been sort of crushed in the UK because they didn't deliver Brexit. But it's going to be interesting to see, especially what happens after the election. The globalists will not surrender, of course. So they will have to try to correct this result somehow. And they will try to do it, of course. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. And the globalists, we have to look at them. You know, they are working very, very hard. They are organized. They are not popular. That's the thing. Just look at the crowds that they gather. Did you ever see Macron by himself gather a big crowd? You don't see this, do you? Because he's a boring guy. And you don't like him, do you? No, these guys are not popular. You have to pay people to go and see them, basically. You know, Angela Merkel or Theresa May or the Swedish PM. The Swedish PM is extremely boring. So you wouldn't go to see him, to listen to him. Just for entertainment, to have a good time. You wouldn't do it. They would have to pay me big money to go and see one of his speeches. He's dead boring, this guy. And these crowds, I think they show us the future. Because the other guys, the populists, they are gathering big crowds. People actually go and see them for sort of entertainment, you see. I know Marine Le Pen, she's gathering huge crowds in France. And, Nigel Farage, and Trump, of course, Salvini. Yeah, they are popular. I think maybe it's also because they speak some truth. Truth is more entertaining. Truth is much more entertaining than the lies. Yeah. Okay. Now the Swedish globalists, they are campaigning too. They are. And I've been listening to some of them. There's something about these guys. They sort of look sick. They do. I've been mentioning this earlier. They do look sick. I don't know what's the matter with these guys. And you see some sort of panic in their eyes. Maybe it's insanity, I don't know. But they don't look well. And I know there's people rooting for them. There are. But I think it would be quite embarrassing to be cheering for one of these guys. They are boring. they look sick, you know. They don't look comfortable, these guys. Yeah, that's just an observation. Alright, that's all. Be good. Bye.